Let promoters be improve supervision. It is welcome that banking regulator Reserve Bank of India is reportedly rationalizing its norms for concentration of ownership of banks. Flexibility on this score is perfectly compatible with sound banking. The Basel Committee for Banking Supervision is absolutely clear that it is corporate governance at a bank that determines its integrity, operational excellence, and compliance with supervision. India's own experience with banks that have failed shows that mere compliance with ownership stake limits is no guarantee of propriety. Sound eligibility criteria, fit and proper in RBI speak, for bank ownership and for membership of bank boards, as well as sound methods for selection of board members, matter more than capping promoters' stakes. Special circumstances have forced RBI's hand in allowing deviations from its norms for promoter holding in private banks, down to 40% in 3 years, 20% in 10 years, and 15% in 10 years. However, voting rights for promoters are capped at 15%, regardless of the extent of holding. State owned banks tend to have the highest levels of non performing assets, and banking scams have proliferated at such banks as well. This shows, at the least, that how the bank is run is more important than who owns the bank, and monitoring how well a bank is run is the job of bank supervisors. Supervisory practice lacks the technology possibility. Spotting the circular lending among 5 to 6 non banking financial companies and a bank which evergreened dude loans among themselves while diverting funds to their promoters, that resulted in some recent high profile collapses, was beyond the capability of audit and supervision at the unit level, but child's play for an algorithm trained to identify patterns in interinstitutional lending. Governance and supervision are key.